Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ECC Week 3 League Play. Developing situation, breaking news for everybody. And I felt the need to say that really dramatically because I feel like a news anchor right now. Absolutely. So, the scandalous... we've had a scandal, you guys. ECC has had a scandal. And I am here to deliver the tea, so to speak. So, I was supposed to be joined by Nine Banks. But my guy over here, he was like up and gone. He just left the Discord server, like, bye-bye, bye Felicia. He was not hanging about. So, of course, I'm pretty incredible at this. And Sunderland is about to kill it because he's going to join me in the casting booth. So, how are you feeling about this over there, sir?
Very nervous. I've never casted anything in my life, and I'm sure I'm going to do a great job. You're going to have to carry me through this.
Full faith in us. We're going to have a blast. What was the score of the last series? So we had Trinity, earlier on tonight we had Digital Dynasty versus Ascension Trinity, with Digital Dynasty taking the victory in that series. And now we're about to see Team Peculiarity versus Ziad Esports in Division 2.2.
And it says here that you think the Team Peculiarity are going to do this. And I know the Team Peculiarity guys, and they're great guys. They're lovely people. But I don't see them winning this over Ziad personally.
Well, you see, I just wanted to turn around and be a bit controversial. Because we've already had enough drama on the show tonight.
Had to add to it.
Spain without the S. So I thought, let's add some more fire to the flames. Fire to the flames? I know what the saying is. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
We're sticking with it.
We're going with that. But yeah, so I'm going with Team Peculiarity, mainly because I don't know either of these rosters very well. I haven't casted these guys before, and I was fascinated by their name, Team Peculiarity. I thought, let's be a little bit peculiar, and let's go against the system, seeing as everybody else was voting for Ziad Esports. So, Ziad Esports versus Team Peculiarity. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it indeed, which means, yeah.
Ziad is the biggest team in Rocket League. So, to explain who I am, my name is Mikey. I'm a fairly new caster to 3 weeks. I'm probably the best one on the team. Sack Creolix. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, seriously, we're getting into the kickoff now. Team Peculiarity versus Ziad Esports. As we see a kickoff and some fairly fast gameplay fairly quickly, to be honest. An FTK, I'm going against Sportstock there. Sportstock sends it into the middle, but a great hit from, what's that, Soda? I'm going to call him Soda. I'm going to go with that.
Call him Soda, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh. You do hate to see a whiff like this. I think he just mistimed the jump off the ground. Didn't have enough boost in the tank. Oh, he did have the boost in the tank. I don't know why he didn't get to that ball.
Me neither. That hurt my heart. An unfortunate error results in Team Peculiarity taking the lead against the Esports in game number 1. But looks like Sock's coming back straight away. A great save from Soda, though, unable to do much with it. And here we go. We are in the counter-attack in game number 1. As we're going to see a little, look like he was trying to slot that down there. And he does slot that down. And Alfie with a great pass to Sportstock. Sportstock able to just slot it into the net. And straight away, we are back at 1-1. Ziad Esports are back in this game.
Absolutely great goal. Alfie obviously going for the double tap there, and I think they were all trying to defend that double tap and didn't see the second man take it off the rebound. Very lovely goal.
Absolutely, as we see a kickoff right there, and we go straight into the game once again. As a good block from Sock there sends it back down towards the Team Peculiarity area, and a great shot from Hazard, but Patink with a great save of his own. And now we're going to wait to see what goes on here. A little bit of a slow gameplay, a little bit of a challenge there from Soda on Sock. Nobody really winning that exchange. He just sort of ended up flipping out into the middle.
Yeah, very sideways.
Absolutely, as Alfie just comes in one more time, tries to go for it, but Patink just pins it against the wall and goes with an air dribble, a good pinch against the wall there. And it is in the air, as Soda's going to go up for it. Soda with a great little hit there, but Sportstock unable to do anything with it. Patink tries to hit it again, but again, unable to do much with it. FTK with a great hit, managing to block that, but Alfie just comes in to steal it once again for the setup. Soda with a mistake there, but there isn't a player there from the Ziad Esports side to do anything with it.
Yeah, it's a very even game. We're going 1-1 at the moment. just about to go to 2 minutes down. But I definitely think the Ziad have got more control of the ball, more purposeful touches. And when they're on the ball, I feel like they're making better passing plays.
Absolutely, you see a great flick from Hazard there over two of the Team Peculiarity players. What a play from Hazard!
Yeah.
Pass into the middle, and Sock just slots it into the net. 2-1 to Ziad Esports.
No, 2-1 to Peculiarity Esports. Am I wrong?
Either you're wrong or the graphics is wrong. One or the other.
You're right.
As we get into it. It's like one of them's wrong.
I believe the Peculiarity lads are in blue though.
Well, that's just confusing to my soul, isn't it? But so we get up. Patink is going to go up one more time as Alfie goes on the attack there. It's coming back into the middle, and ZTK unable to do anything with it. Patink with a great little clear, with a follow-up then from FTK, but a great block from Hazard, and Sportsock's going to go in the air, comes off the wall, unable to do anything with it. Hazard with an awkward hit into the middle, is able to do something with it, and Alfie went for the shot. It is blocked, and it was back in the middle, but a pretty quick clearance from them right there.
Yeah, really holding it in this corner here, or not. Guess I'm just wrong again. Well, last time I said something, the other team went ahead and scored. So
it is what we call the caster's curse.
Indeed, I really can't say anything without ruining one team's day.
Sportsock to go off the thing, but it is stolen by Soul in a 1v1 exchange. He's for the double. A great save from Hazard in the perfect place, but Patink is going to come out of nowhere and slots it home, and it is 2-2 in game number 1 between Ziad Esports and Team Peculiarity.
You said perfect save. He was definitely in the right place to make the touch, but there was no one there to follow up with a clear. Easy for the Team Peculiarity to come back with... What's that Team Peculiarity? I'm so lost now. I'm pretty sure that's Ziad. I'm pretty sure it was Ziad that just scored that, yeah.
Well, I just said it's 2-2 between both teams, so I'm correct.
Yeah, correct.
we got that far. Yeah, so it's going to be a very interesting game.
It's being a very interesting game. 3.5 minutes down.
Yeah, so I can confirm Alfie, Hazard, and Sock are on the roster of Team Peculiarity, which means that Team Peculiarity are in the blue.
Brilliant.
Which is why we've been getting so confused. So please ignore the graphic on the screen.
After this game, I'm sure.
Absolutely. As we just see Soda coming off it once again. And Sock's going to get the defense. A good little flick from him. Unable to get it over any of the Ziad Esports players, though. It's going to come back in from the center. Absolutely a great pinch there. Sock's going to send it back into the middle. And Sportsock is really, he is a man on a mission right now with a great setup into the middle. And, ooh, a close shot from Hazard unfortunately hits it just wide off the post.
Absolutely.
So with it.
Team Peculiarity really having the pressure there, really holding them in their side of the court, at least for the last 30 seconds or so.
Absolutely, as Hazard's going to go for a little 1v1, and in comes Patink. Patink's just going to try and go in the air, a little bit of a flick on that. We love the sombrero on his card, by the way, just a shout out to that. Just noticed it, I was so obsessed with it. Yeah, shout out to the sombrero in the game, as Alfie just comes in with a great pass, and the unfortunate double commit from there results in Sock just being able to come around and slot it into the net. And Team Peculiarity take the lead 3-2 in game number 1 with only 6 seconds to go.
Yeah, very unlikely. I don't see them taking this 6-second goal. Beautiful placement there from Sock to put it. They had 3 defenders in the net, and he managed to find a spot where they went up. Very nice, very well played. Good win for Team Peculiarity.
Absolutely, that is GG's in game number 1, and Team Peculiarity take game number 1. And I'm just gonna go on with myself on that little bit of a thing while you sort the graphic out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't worry, I got you. But yeah, you can see from the Team Peculiarity roster, we saw a little bit more team play from them, to be fair. And it is looking more likely that my prediction against the system is going to come true, hopefully, as we see a total of 3, 6, 10 shots from the Team Peculiarity roster and only 4 from Ziad Gaming, which is really surprising because it wasn't necessarily ridiculously dominant from them.
Yeah, I just
So
said it was very even for sure.
yeah, it was, especially in the beginning sort of half of the game. It was more the latter that it just became the onslaught of offense over and over again. Let us know in the chat what you think. Who you think is going to take the series? Do we have any Team Peculiarity fans in the chat, or as Ziad Esports going to take the win? As it looks like we are about to head into game number 2. Who have you got taking this second game?
I really think that Ziad showed a lot of promise in definitely the first 2 minutes of that first game, and I still think they could easily win this whole thing, no problem. Definitely Ziad are coming out and winning this.
Absolutely, as we're just going to get into that now.
Hopefully.
Peculiarity. Hopefully, not too sure what we're waiting for at the minute.
Honestly, the game just wasn't starting, but
yeah, the game did not want to compromise with us there, and Giaz is going to go for a great follow-up off the kickoff, but Sock is just going to be there to block it, and Petink now is just going to go. Bit of a weird
looking like they're having a bit of an issue there between them.
Yeah. A bit of a strange start from the roster as it comes in, but Hazard is just in the perfect get a touch on that. In comes Petink with the famous sombrero, as that's going to become a thing now, you guys. I'm going to make that a thing, the sombrero that we all love to bits.
Who doesn't love a good sombrero? The sombrero winning 50s, taking it to the other half of the pitch. The sombrero is going to win this game for them.
Hopefully so for them. 4 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock, and it's going and forth at the moment. It's a great little from Sock. Alfie's going to hit it on the corner, hopefully, but it doesn't. It came off the wall. Very strange angle for that then, as Hazard just pinches it against the wall, but nothing much, and it looks like someone just completely whiffed that coming off the ceiling. And Sock with the demo on Petink, and it is just sat in the corner as Alice goes for a block on Hazard to try and open it up. And it does seem that both teams are maybe a little bit too patient.
Yeah, for sure. That ball was sitting in midfield for quite a while there with no one challenging it, at least not as fast as I would expect. Also, a lot of whiffs coming out, surprisingly so. I know it is Div 2, but these guys are all fairly high rank, and I just don't think they're getting the touches they're looking for. Hopefully they can sort that out.
Yeah, and we'll be hoping for that more and more, as Petink gets a pretty average shot into the middle, but an awkward hit from Hazard. It's going to bounce off the backboard, and Sock is going to try and go for it, but unfortunately unable to do so, as Alice just comes out of nowhere, and Ziad Esports take the lead in game number 2.
Great decision making there from Petink, absolutely. Didn't go for the shot, 3 people in the net, there's no need, it won't work out. He hits it into the crossbar, teammate comes in, clears it all up, beautiful play.
Absolutely, is to get the kickoff. Hazard winning that kickoff fairly easily against okay. Sock and Alice is going to have a little bit of an awkward moment, just stopping the ball in the centre. There's Petink with the sombrero, just dinks it into the middle. I'm going to mention it every time. Every time I say his name, that sombrero is going to be mentioned now.
What a touch there from Hazard. It's a shame that Sock just couldn't get onto it.
Absolutely, that had been such a great pass from him. And he's going back towards the middle now. And a great block by FTK. But it is still there. Is it going to come back down? Hazard comes off the backboard. But is it enough? Oh, a close attempt right off the post there for Petink. And here comes Sock with the crown on his head. And it is a great block from Hazard. He read that perfectly. And it looks like they were going to go for the counter-attack. But the demo comes in from Alice on Alfie. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. We're halfway through this game. Do you see this going any other way than just a 1-0 victory?
I think that these disruption plays that Ziad are going for, these demos, I saw a couple of them whilst they were putting pressure on a second ago. And as I'm saying this, it doesn't even matter, no disruption plays. FTK with a beautiful shot, top right corner. He doesn't need the demos. He just needs the goal.
Demos needed! What a play!
Right now, I definitely see this all in Ziad's favour. They've got great control. They're confusing the opponents with disruption plays. It's all on them right now. It's their game to lose.
Absolutely. A great save there from, I think that was Alfie in the end. And it's going to go towards the middle, and Alice is just going to get the block on that. Here comes Mr. Sombrero to hit it behind him. Bit of an awkward hit. FTK leaves it in the middle. Hazard's going to try and hit it into the corner, and it comes off that corner at a great angle for Hazard to just follow that up in the corner. And it is 2-1. Team Peculiarity are trying to get right back into this game number 2.
Beautiful play. As I just said, that this is Ziad's game to lose. It looks like they might have started to lose it. Let's see if they can get back on the ball, back into the play a little bit more.
Absolutely, a great follow-up on the kickoff from Petink there, and it is a setup right for Alice, and Alice unfortunately unable to do anything with it as it just hits the post. Little bit of a block from both players in the middle there. Nobody really doing much as Petink is going to try and do something fancy with that, and I can't see anything because everybody's blown up, and a goal.
It's 2-2. I apparently have ruined the days of Ziad Gaming here by picking them, as that ball just goes through the explosion into the top bar.
Absolutely. That caster's curse, as a robo just said in the back to haunt you once again. And it is 2-2 as Sock winning that kickoff. Hazard's going to go for that boost. Isn't able to get it, and now he's got 0 boost, but manages to hit it in the center as FTK is going to come back down into the middle. And what an angle for Alfie!
This game has gone completely sideways from my perspective. I thought the Ziad were on top of things, they were closing them down, high pressure, and it's gone completely out the window as they seem to have just lost all sense of themselves.
Absolutely. 3-2 in the favour of Team Peculiarity. They'll go anyway, and as I say that, an absolutely insane play. A great pass from Petink into the centre, you see, off the kickoff here, and it's just lined up perfectly for him to just get a great flip.
You say it
and
lined
it
up
hits
perfectly.
it into the top left.
FTK's accuracy right now is just insane. He did the same thing a moment ago. He loves that shot.
Absolutely, he has got that angle to a T. So we just see Alice and FTK. What?
What has happened here? Another kickoff goal. There's been like 4 goals this minute. What is happening?
Alfie,
Beautiful shot.
I'm going to need you to stop going for the boost. And we're going to get back into it, and it's flipped on its head all over again. So he's back in the lead with a 4-3. What a game number 2 this is.
Absolutely. This is absolute madness. The game's all over the shop. The players are... I don't know what's happening. I'm completely lost.
A great setup into the middle. Is he able to do anything with it? And that was close. A little bit of miscommunication there as one of the players gets smoked. But it is there!
What a save!
Oh, what a save from FTK, the Houdini! But it is still there to go!
Alfie, out of nowhere, comes straight in from the halfway line. Just bangs it in off of this, unfortunately not good enough clear from FTK. But what a save that was. Got to give him credit for that.
What just happened? 4-4. What a game of Rocket League. As we get into the kickoff, Hazard winning the kickoff. Alice is going up, bouncing it off the ceiling, and Sock comes back down. And it is all to play for.
I think
Hazard
right
is
now...
just going to get the flick. Is that it? What?
How was this squeezed through? That was beautiful play from Hazard. One-man army. You look like he's going to go for the pass there, but he just completely ignores his teammate. Doesn't need him. Great goal. 5-4 Team Peculiarity.
Absolutely. Team Peculiarity just taking the lead once again. And it is an absolutely insane game of Rocket League as Hazard's going to go up for it, try and get that second goal, unable to do so, gets a great save from FTK. It is coming back out of the middle. Alice is going up for it in the air, and a little bit of a fake there from FTK, but Sock unable to do anything on that again, and it is just 14 seconds to go. Can Team Peculiarity hold on to the victory?
No, they can't. As you're saying it, no, they cannot. Beautiful play from Petink into the sidewall. FTK with a touchdown, and King Alice to finish it up. Beautiful goal, beautiful play. I honestly couldn't tell you for the life of me who's got this game anymore. This whole series has gone for me.
I need a water.
I need a water.
I need a water.
Give us 5 seconds. We'll come back with the overtime.
Absolutely.
And it does go down for that overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team Peculiarity, game number 2, 5-5. We are in overtime. An absolutely incredible game of Rocket League as we just see a bit of an awkward kickoff. Sock winning that kickoff, and Petink Tink just getting the save there. Hazard's going to send it back into the middle, and Alfie's going to try the block, but it is cleared fairly easily. Unfortunately, Sock unable to do anything with it as it comes back, and Patink's going to go up in the air in the sombrero, but Mr. Pizza on the top of his car, man. Alfie is just going to try and go for that yet again. Hazard's going to try and take it up the wall, unable to do anything, though, as FTK comes in for the save fairly quickly, and it is an insane series, and that was a very awkward hit and could have been very, very dangerous, but Patink sent it back down.
Sorry, 30 seconds into overtime here, and it's very even. Lots of midfield play, lots of the ball going backwards and forwards. No one seems to really have a grasp. I think everyone's a little bit panicked about what's just happened. There's been 10 goals so far this game, and I think that's really playing with the mental.
Yeah, that really just shows how even these games are, as Hazard just a great pass there to him, and he just able to dink it over one of them. He keeps it in the centre, though. But FTK with a great hit to hit it off at centre and hits it to the left. What a game this has turned out to be as Patink sends it right back down to the other end. 1 minute, 12 seconds into overtime, and he's going for the shot, Alice, but it is wide and fairly easy clear there. Patink's going to go for it one more time. And it's just back and forth ping pong action at the moment. I think that reset of overtime was really needed to stop the exchange of one goal after another. And who's going to take this overtime?
I have no idea, but I completely agree. I feel like they've stopped trying to just bang it at the goal, and the team seems to have just stopped completely ignoring their goal too. They're both playing very defensively here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like very rotationally heavy team in Team Peculiarity, and a very mechanically skilled team in Ziad, and I think they're not playing well against each other in the sense that it's a little bit hectic.
It is a bit hectic, but it is an amazing game to watch as a cast. And it is insane as Sock's going to try and go for this. He gets a bumped by FTK. That's an unfortunate bump for him. Alfie goes for the demo on FTK, and Alice is just going to send it back down the field. Has an unfortunate mistake for him. He is able to recover just in time. Oh, this is insane. Bounce off the ceiling into the middle, and it is a setup. It is a Alfie. Oh, Alfie doesn't read it correctly, makes the mistake as Hazard's going to send it right back down. A great block from him on FTK, though, as FTK sends it right back towards the net. And Sock with an all-important save to save this game for his team. FTK sending it back up the wall. 2 minutes 46 into overtime. How is one team going to break down that barrier and get that winning goal?
I really think it's break what you're not very good at. I think either Team Peculiarity need to get some beautifully mechanical goal, or Ziad just need to hold their rotation a bit better. Not that they're doing a bad job now, to be fair, but this whole game has been an issue for them. And I think that might be what gives Ziad the edge here. I think that they're playing very smart, and they have that mechanical ability behind them.
Completely agree. See a little bit of a double commit there from Hazard and Son. And oh, Patink goes for it. Mr. Sombrero coming back out again, and he's pinched against the corner, going right back down to the Ziad Esports field. And a great block from Hazard to stop it going back down to the Team Peculiarity field as it is coming back into the middle. And is that... He's going to go for the flick. Sock! How has he managed to save that again?
It was 2v1. I don't understand how they just escaped there. By the skin of their teeth, the ball hasn't gone in. Oh! And again, by the skin of their teeth, the ball has not gone in as it bounces off the crossbar. What just happened?
The game hates them. The crossbar coming into play there as the net is left wide open, though. Oh, a very awkward and risky play there for Ziad Esports. 4 minutes into overtime as Sock's going to send a boomer right down to the opposite side of the field. Patink's going to try and get the deflection. It's sent into the middle. Awkward rotation. But Hazard is there. Team Peculiarity take game number 2 by a score of 6-5.
Absolutely. 4 minute 10 overtime. And exactly as I said, the rotation just broke down for just one moment. Peculiarity played consistently the whole time. I think both teams were fairly lucky to have not conceded earlier on. But yeah, there you go. Team Peculiarity win that one.
I have no water. I'm so upset with life.
And that does bring them 2-0 up in the series.
What a game of Rocket League that was to cast.
There was, I think, 6 games in the space of 90 seconds towards the end of that, to the end of regulation.
Absolutely. Madness. Team Peculiarity taking game number 2 by a score of 6-5. We ended up in overtime. You can see from the scoreboard. Look at that. That The accuracy of Team Peculiarity, incredible there.
But the
Both
pressure
sides
from
having a
Ziad.
Yeah, but both sides had a hell of a lot going for them. Ziad kept that pressure up ridiculously. The number of saves that they've got as well, they were not going away without a fight. And they have nothing to take away from that game except for they played the heart on that field as we go into game number 3. And Ziad Gaming are going to be looking to complete the reverse sweep.
They're absolutely going to be hoping for it, I think, if my predictions to be right, but I don't see it. Peculiarity playing very consistently, very well on the rotations, and Ziad are going to have to pull out some fancy things to get through this. Of course, the server does go down because this is Rocket League.
Absolutely. Is that going to mean... What does that mean? Fill me in.
What does that mean? It means that Sonics need to sort out their servers, but we already knew that.
We do know that. We've known that for a long time with the issues that they've had. Didn't they go down for maintenance like 4 hours ago?
Oh, probably. The teams are joining back now, though, which is awesome. This is Rocket League, I see in the chat. Thanks, Saturday.
Absolutely. So let's get some predictions in the chat. What do we say? Oh, excuse me. Ziad Esports or Team Peculiarity to take game number 3. Of course, my prediction from before the series still stands, as Team Peculiarity are going to take the series.
Yeah,
that is
a good call very early on to say that Peculiarity are going to have this.
But it is all to play for. Do I need to leave the game, or are we good? Right. Great, thanks.
We've got all the teams in now. We're just missing.
I apologize. I am fashionably late as always. That is how this works, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
you don't want to be unfashionable, do you?
No. Arobo rooting for Ziad Esports in the chat, and I am having a blast this series. I don't know about you, but we're gonna get in to game number 3. If Team Peculiarity take this, they take the series. Ziad Gaming are going to be looking to complete the reverse sweep. What a game of Rocket League that was. Let's see what they're going to bring to us in game number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Who have we got taking this kickoff? We have...
Sorry. I tried so hard to keep my composure and I couldn't. As we just see a bit of back and forth action in the corners. Alice and Hazard bumps it, but Sock it coming off, rolling all the way up the post into the middle of the ceiling. And Patink in the sombrero is going to go for it once again. And it is now very awkwardly sat in the corner, and as I say, that comes out of it. A great pinch from Alfie, and clear that.
Yeah, FTK on the ball here. Hopefully he can do something. I definitely
think ground pinch
he has the beautiful mechanics, the great accuracy that Ziad are going to need to get some goals on the board to win this game.
Absolutely. We saw the demo there on Hazard. Of course, Hazard, that star. Last game, he had an absolute belter of a game.
Yeah, lots of great saves from him last game, and not this game yet.
Yeah, not this game. Ziad Esports getting off to an incredibly good start, pretty much straight away there. It has taken them 1 minute and 5 seconds, but it is 1-0 to Ziad Esports.
Absolutely. But they've been doing this. They've been going up. They've been getting goals, and it hasn't been enough. They aren't consistent enough. So that's what we're looking for now. We're looking for them to hold the lead. We're looking for them to not drop more goals, and hopefully they can just keep breaking Hazard down. Hazard seems to be playing very well today.
I completely agree. How did that not go in there, though? Team Peculiarity is coming back in once again. But Alice is going to send that with a boomer. And FTK, looked like it bounced off the bottom of his car. A great pass to Alice. And Alice is just there to finish that off. How that went in.
It doesn't matter. It's actually beautiful. What an angle, what a spin. Everyone looking the wrong way in the net. They didn't stand a chance.
That's really disappointing if you're the Ziad Esports roster there.
Do you mean the Peculiarity roster?
I don't know, my head hurts. So you can see a great flick there.
I don't think it's sad when the team you're playing for scores. I think it's great.
Well, I mean, it's great for them. It was just, I don't know. I'm having a nightmare now. I can't recover after that last game.
But that 9-minute game was a lot, and hopefully the players aren't having issues with the amount of stamina they're going to have to put on to keep playing, especially if Ziad wants to pull off a reverse sweep here. That's a lot of time.
Absolutely. That's a lot of Rocket League. That is essentially, what, six games in the matter of actually only 5. Ziad Esports are going to be very happy with the scoreline at the moment. 2 minutes 49 on the clock as Hazard goes up in the air, trying to get a flip reset, unable to do so, and a great save there from Alice, and it's coming straight back in though, and Petink is going to be disappointing. Mr. Sombrero, unfortunate, unlucky, does not get the save on that. A great pass from Sog into the middle, and
I think the real play there is Alfie was just I think the opposite. I think Alfie just sat in the way of the defender, stopped him being able to get to the save, and yeah, really stopped them getting to that ball. And here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. As I said, you've got to be careful. You've got to hold that lead.
Absolutely, a great little fake there, and it's 2-1 all of a sudden. And are we a game that was crazy as the last one? 2 minutes 25 left on the clock. Unfortunate little clear there from Alfie as it comes off the wall. Looks like Hazard unable to keep control of the ball. It's going back into the middle. Alice is going to go for the save.
How?
And it is in the net. How they were unable to save that, we will never know.
They got the touch and it wasn't enough. It stayed almost stationary on the line, landed, and then was just like, no, it didn't land. What am I talking about? And then just floats in off the touch. That's so sad.
No, the double commit there. If one of them players didn't go for that, they may have been able to finish that off. But Sock doing an absolute U-turn there, as he was going to go for the follow-up. A great send into the middle, and if that was on target, that would have been very dangerous. As it gets whiffed once again by Ziad Esports, and it is back in the center, and Sock trying to go for the pass to Hazard. Petink able to get the save. Petink is trying to keep it going, and Alice is able to just hit it over Alfie. And Sock hits it into the middle. Hazard with a great clear though there. And Petink is keeping that pressure. This is what you need from this roster if they want to complete the reverse sweep, as Sock goes for it and gets a clear. Gets a good save there. And it's back in the middle yet again.
Absolutely. I think it keeps coming back down to what I'm saying. The Ziad roster just aren't playing very well positionally, and it keeps almost looking like a goal. And unfortunately, that wasn't a positioning problem, as Hazard pulls off a beautiful flick over the final man.
Yeah, it has been this whole cast has been a story, and they just left the goal open just a little bit, left that gap open just a little bit too much, and unable to complete the save right there. So it goes back off the kickoff there, and let's see what's going to happen here. And that is a very awkward hit, but FTK just able to get the save on that. Alice is just going to dink it up. Sock going for the little block there, and it is in the center. Hazard with a great play there.
I too thought he might have missed that touch, but he was waiting for it to bounce off the floor. Very smart. Looks almost like a bit of a fake. Alfie with the pass into Sock, going nowhere.
Absolutely, Petink really tried something there, and he's going to go for the pass. And Alice with a great little save there. FTK trying to hit it up the wall. Sock comes off the wall, unable to make contact with the ball, which is fortunate for him. Hazard's going to go up the wall, and get the block.
Oof. Yeah, absolutely. Great defensive maneuvering from Sock there. Ball's still stuck in the corner here, and I don't think that Ziad are going to get another goal off of it. 13 seconds left. Hopefully, Ziad might actually be able to pull off finishing the game ahead.
Absolutely. If Ziad Esports can keep it in the area, which it looks like it's doing, but a boomer sent down. And as you say that, Petink with the save. It is going to bounce off the wall. He's going to keep it, though. It is still in the air. It is in the Sock going for it.
Not enough.
But FTK is able to dink it into the middle. And we could be seeing the start of a reverse sweep for Ziad Esports.
It's exactly what I'm looking for. It's exactly what I want from Ziad. They weren't perfect. They let a couple of goals in, but they stayed ahead, and that's all I wanted to see from them. It also looks like FTK might have been lagging towards the end of that game, which is interesting.
Absolutely, you can see the ping there of 999. A little bit of an issue for him. But yeah, Yeah, no player really had a particularly bad game that game. There wasn't a ton of ridiculous mistakes that we saw. It was pretty much a very similar story to the last to the game prior to that, and it came out in Ziad's favor this time around. So we're gonna get into game number. I really want to say game number 7 after this
Honestly.
series, but we're on game number 4.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, game number 4. Please tell me I'm correct.
Yeah, it's definitely game number 4. We're looking at 2-1 up
Right.
for Team Peculiarity, but Ziad has started the reverse sweep. I've got faith in them to make it. FTK seems to have sorted out his connection. They've got this. They're going to pull it back. I have complete faith. Just want to note that both teams actually had very similar stats in shots there, which is still very high. It's been a very high-scoring series so far. Hopefully, we see less of that, stronger defense this game. Hopefully we got this. We've got this, Ziad. I believe in you. A one-direct
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your prediction for Ziad Esports can come true as we see us getting in to game number 4. Sock and Alice going off the kickoff, and Hazard with a fairly easy block on the follow-up there, but it is coming back in the centre, and is that in? It is in! FTK, Mr. Flying the Kite, just gets it into the net.
Beautiful placement, bottom right corner. Honestly, if Sock had gone round the ball, he might have been able to get to that, but it doesn't matter because he didn't. Great goal, 1-0 up for Ziad.
Absolutely, Ziad will be very happy with that start. And I think the key to these games seems to have been whoever can get that momentum in the very, very beginning and get that first goal, really, as it is sent downfield, and that looked to be very dangerous, but Alice able to just catch it on top of his car and get the clear. And it comes in off a little dunk from Alfie Patink with a great save. And now it is just, shot right over by FTK.
Absolutely. Peculiarity taking their time there, and I don't think it's working out for them at all. If you take your time, but they're taking too much time. They're letting the Ziad side creep up on them into their half, and then they're under pressure instead of trying to play it out, which isn't what you need to be doing here.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that they are taking too much time going for it. They're leaving the window open way too much. Being patient and being smart with what you're doing, as Patink comes off a little air dribble there. And it's very back and forth as Patink, that sombrero coming into effect once again, bouncing it on the top of his car as it's sent back downfield to Sock. And FTK's just going to yeet that into the middle.
Ooh, that was a cute little touch from Sock there. I really thought he was going to outplay the defenders with the quaintness of it. Really trying to be smart. And they have been making some smart plays, but sometimes their smart plays don't work out, and the Ziad side have just been taking advantage of that more than anything.
Absolutely. The one thing that is great to see is a variety of offense and a variety of opportunities as Alice gets the demo on Sock. And it is great to see the teams. Oh, Patink, what a save! I was not sure if he was going to get to that, but the shot came in and Patink had enough boost, enough wherewithal to just hit his car up, fly straight up, and hit the save right there as it comes back in. And Patink once again with another clear to Alice. Alice unable to do much with it, and it does just fall back down. And a shot, but Alice is just there to read it perfectly as Alfie gets the demo on FTK in the net to remove the third player from the play. And the pressure is on.
Or at least it very much has been for the last minute. Lots of shots, or not even shots, just playing across the goal line from Peculiarity. But it doesn't seem to have shaken Ziad, as they've just made save after save, clear after clear. Maybe not the best clears, but definitely clears, and that's all you can really hope for when you've got that much pressure on you.
Oh, the net's wide open, and I'm not too sure what that was all about, but okay. And as Alice goes to the shot and Sock gets a great save, and Patinka going for the shot again, it comes back in, and Alice goes for the shot off Patink's deflection, and Hazard gets a great save right there. And now they're playing it a lot slower. It's stuck in the bottom corner. It's going to go back in the air now as FTK steals it away from the Team Peculiarity player.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you caught that, but I think that Patink just drove past the ball a moment ago. Not sure if he was trying to slow play it or not, but it's very interesting if it was, because the Ziad side haven't been slow playing it at all. They're very much aggressive, very much flying at the ball, flying that kite, if you will, from FTK. And
I
it's
see what you did
see.
there.
Interesting to see if they're trying to change up the play a little bit, trying to outsmart the smart team.
Yeah, I would have to agree there. As the shot comes in from Sock, it's wide, and Alice is just able to get the clear on that anyway. And it is back and forth. The demos are coming in fast and furious at this point in the junction. And it is one of them things. Oh, and a shot comes in from Patink. Sock in the right place at the right time to block that. Another shot comes in, and Sock is able to save it once again. And breathe.
And breathe, as there's so much pressure coming on, so many great plays. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything that's going on. It's so fast paced.
Absolutely it is. As the shot comes in, what a save from Mr. Flying. Perfectly. And in comes the counter-attack from Alice. Sock with a bit of a block. Alice is going to try and keep that going, though, and Patink is there as Alice goes for the rotating back, making sure the defense is on point there. You love to see it.
You really do.
Looks like he's going to go for an in-air challenge, but has a... Oh! Yeah.
It's gone in!
No way has that gone in!
Make that save. He wasn't quite fast enough, or he didn't quite have enough boost to get to it. I thought he was in a great position for it, but he wasn't. It was a good shot from Alfie, definitely had the power, but I think that's more of a mistake on the side of Ziad than anything else. And
Absolutely.
that's 1-0 with 13 seconds left. They've equalised. Are we going to see an overtime?
I certainly hope so, because this has been an incredible game. An incredible series of rock.
Very close.
And we've
Playing
got...
very well.
Oh, Howie! My heart.
Your heart best not calm down yet. Ball's still in the air.
Can someone just clip that and add the Titanic music, and I will love you forever, thanks.
Ball
As
is
it's
still
going
in the
in.
air.
Right, they are not letting that go down at any point, and we are in overtime in game. They need one goal to take the series. Ziad Esports, they need the goal to stay in it, and Team Peculiarity, it is done! The series is complete! What a pass from Alfie into the middle. He hits it off the backboard, gets the dink into the middle, and Socky's just there to come and clean it up. 2-1 to Team Peculiarity in game number 3, and Team Peculiarity take the series 3-1.
And they took it with a beautiful goal, a goal that they've proven to work. They did it earlier where Alfie was looking for a double tap, but instead made the pass to his teammate. And they do it again to finish up the series 3-1 to Peculiarity. I'm very sad that we didn't see the reverse sweep, but very, very well played from Team Peculiarity. I think they did a great job today.
Absolutely. They will, I'm pretty sure both teams will be very happy with how they performed in that series, because that series was very, very intense. And I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I would just like to say to everybody, I was correct. Give me my crown. I win. My prediction wins. For the first time this season, I finally get a prediction that pays off.
I believe this is the first time I'm wrong. I'm so
right?
sad.
Can you come back? Can I have you back more often? Because this is fun.
I don't know about that. I'm sure the audience will be disagreeing with you on that one.
You don't know about that. You just wait until I'm in Empty's DMs later on complaining about the fact you're never going to come back. I don't think Ziad will be happy. Yeah, Ziad will probably be disappointed with the end result, but they will be extremely happy with how they played.
Absolutely, every goal was a one-goal game. Beautiful, very close. A lot of midfield plays, not so much in their boxes all the time. I loved to see it. It was beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you, every single person, for tuning in to the stream tonight. We've just witnessed Team Peculiarity versus Ziad Esports, with Team Peculiarity taking the victory 3-1 and absolutely killing it. Earlier on in the night, we saw Digital Dynasty versus Trinity, with Digital Dynasty taking the victory and the Champions Conference won. And it has been an eventful night of Rocket League. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Just a reminder, we're sponsored by Godalions, and you can see Nightbot's just posted the link in the chat for us.
Also powered by Match Arena. Go check out those links. You can donate free to the league. Absolutely smashing service that they have over there.
Absolutely. And that is going to be it from us tonight. I've been Mikey. It's been a pleasure casting for you tonight. You can catch me everywhere at Mr. Mikey TV. Where can they find you, Mr. Sunderlad, sir?
The Sunderlad. Everything's called the Sunderlad. Not Sunderlad like it says in the thing. The Sunderlad.
The Sunday lads.
Speaking of, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Cherry for making the graphics for tonight. Yourself, Mikey, for joining me, and Mr. Ninebangs for leaving last minute so that I could cast tonight. I think it's been great.
Absolutely, as you saw our little tea report at the start of the broadcast, we did have an eventful evening nonetheless, but Team Peculiarity, Ziad Esports, a great series from them, and they'll be very happy with what went down tonight in Division 2. I've been Mikey, it's been a pleasure casting, and we will see you next time with some more ECC Season 7 gameplay.